The truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us this set of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
A very good evening to you and thank you for joining us on BTV Major News at 6. My name is Temitope Oluwafemi. And now to the news in details. Operatives of the Edo State Task Force has dismantled a 3-man kidnap syndicate along the Aduawa axis of Benin City and successfully rescued a young woman allegedly held by the suspects for criminal purposes. The report.
The suspects, James Eigiato from Uromi, Atiku Mohammed from Suleja in Niger State, and Osas Iwagbon Soria from Ekpoma were arrested during a routine patrol while conveying the victim in an Audi vehicle with registration number EPE 427GS. Speaking to journalists in Benin City, the Commissioner for Security and Public Safety, Honorable Festus Ebeya, said the arrest reflects the firm resolve of Governor Monday Okpebholo's administration to dismantle criminal networks and secure all parts of Edo State. He disclosed that the governor has directed all security agencies operating in the state, including the Edo State Security Corps, to deepen collaboration, strengthen intelligence sharing, and deploy advanced surveillance tools to proactively combat crime.
Earlier today, our team in Edo State Government House, the task force, led by CSP Michael and Neto, they were alerted on the activities of some assumed kidnappers who were operating along the Upper Mission Extension.
According to the Commissioner, the state government has continued to provide robust logistical and operational support to security agencies, including enhanced surveillance and coordinated information sharing to ensure the safety of residents, especially during the festive season. Honorable Beya urged residents to remain vigilant and cautious, warning against engaging with strangers who seek the directions as a ploy to lure unsuspecting victims. Preliminary investigations revealed, according to him, that the task force acted on intelligence reports about suspicious activities around the Upper Mission Extension area. Upon intercepting the vehicle, operatives recovered items suspected to be linked to the syndicate's criminal operations.
To the effect that even the so-called objects of their trade were visibly found with them. They had some substances like white powder. They had jackknife. They had pillow and handkerchiefs, which of course they use in smearing and unsuspecting victims. And again, they had what they call diamond. I don't know, I've never seen diamond, but they had what they are calling diamond, which of course they sell to their victims. And at the end, they either take them away to go and remove their organs, or they take them away and at the end begin to demand for ransom from their families, or even use them for rituals. So these are the issues that necessitated are meant to make sure that they were adequately arrested and brought to us now.
The suspects are currently being profiled and will be handed over to the appropriate security agencies for further investigation and prosecution in line with the law. The rescued victim, who requested anonymity, said she was on her way to visit her elder sister where one of the suspects approached her under the guise of seeking directions, after which she was allegedly deceived into entering the vehicle. Commander of the Edo State Task Force, 6Pm Michael Aneto, explained that operatives became suspicious during patrol, stopped the vehicle for a routine search, and noticed inconsistencies in the occupants' responses, which prompted further investigation and led to the arrest. He added that the timely intervention of the task force prevented the suspects from executing their alleged plans, describing the operation as a major boost to the state's ongoing fight against kidnapping and related crimes.
So as Palace Road, so on my way going, I saw a guy. He asked me, where is this? Where I told him his Upper Mission. They told me we were looking for one pastor. I said I don't know the pastor. So later I now saw that other guy. He told me, now said he now said he know the place. I said I don't mean okay. I mean I don't know the place. If so, let's just follow him. If you know the place, let's go together. So
our responsibility is not to prosecute.
Why are you going to use the police?
Oh, of course, it's their duty. We profile, we take our own story and our own investigation to within our own ambit as government people and give it to them. So from there, the police will take it up.
The Edo State government reiterated its warnings to criminal elements to desist or relocate, assuring residents that sustained security operations will continue to ensure Edo State remains unsafe for crime and safe for law-abiding citizens.
The governor in our own Security Council meeting had told them that Edo has no room for crime of any nature. So everybody must ensure that we make Edo State crime-free, not only at this season, but throughout the time and throughout the year.
Best Orator reporting for BTV News.
The member representing Ikpobaoha local government constituency at the Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Nicholas Asonsere, has commissioned the newly constructed Omorisiwa Street and its environs under the administration of His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo, the Executive Governor of Edo State. The excited residents showered praises on the lawmaker for facilitating the road project. The report is presented by BTV News senior reporter Best Orator.
The road commissioning ceremony, which took place at Omorisiwa Street off Jesus Christ Road, Upper Sakwamba in Benin City, attracted an array of dignitaries from across the state and the All Progressive Congress APC. Among those in attendance were the Edo State APC Secretary, Engineer Lawrence Oka, the Deputy Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Atu Osamoyi, the APC Ikpobaoka Local Government Chairman, Mr. Sonny Ogbewe, the Acting Chairman of Ikpobaoka Local Government Area, Honorable Eric Sino Osawaru, and Comrade Osarobo Idahosa. Other party leaders and stakeholders, party members, traditional rulers, elders, and residents of the community. In his address, Honorable Nicholas Asonsere acknowledged and appreciated the presence of the dignitaries, council chairmen, traditional leaders, and community members who came out in large numbers to witness the commissioning. He described the completion of the road project as a long-held dream that has now become a reality, thanking God for the strength and opportunity to deliver such a project. He noted that he is the first member of the Edo State House of Assembly to embark on a road construction project of this nature, emphasizing his commitment to improving the welfare of his constituents. Honorable Asunsere further pledged to continue working closely with the Executive Governor of Edo State to ensure that the dividends of democracy reach the grassroots.
So anyway, what I want to say is simple, that this thought was a dream. Just as the chairman said, those who have been here for maybe 6 months or 1 year back, you know what has transpired here. Once again, I want to say thank you for God giving me the wisdom, the knowledge, the enablement, and the strength to do it. But I want to put it on note that I'm the first House of Assembly member who has been elected in this local government that has started.
Yes!
With due respect to my deputy speaker, we are 24 now. I'm also the first person to have done this. So, so anyway, I want to say thank you to everyone. We will do that. We will continue to do what we can do for our people. We will continue to encourage us. We will promote the interest of the party and the dividends of democracy. And at the same time, we also help to facilitate and join hands with His Excellency Senator Monday Ogbewolu, the governor of Edo State. We were here according to him, Apako Rescue. We will continue to do that. We will assist, we will develop, we will do the needful.
The Deputy Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Atu, in his remarks, noted that the achievement came shortly after Honorable Nicholas Asunsere defected from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the APC. He praised the Edo State Governor for giving legislators a platform to effectively serve their people and appealed to residents to continue to support Honorable Asunsere so he can attract and execute more developmental projects.
When he was in the other side of the world, but less than no time, when he came to APC, he achieved this. Is APC not good? So, he's a very listening senior brother. Immediately he came to us, and less than no time he has achieved this. All thanks to His Excellency Senator Monday Ogbewolu. He's the only man that can do this, because without his foundation, we will not stand. We, the 24 members in the Edo State of Assembly.
A senior advocate of Nigeria, Olaiwola Afolabi, has awarded 9 outstanding staff of the Edo State Judiciary with 100,000 naira each, a half bag of rice, and a Bible in recognition of their dedication, commitment, and exceptional performances in their duties. BTV News Osaroge Agwebo reports that Olaiwola Afolabi SAN presented the Caution Gifts Award during the Edo State Judiciary Annual Awards Ceremony held at the Ceremonial High Court of Justice, Sapele Road, Benin City in Edo State. The report is presented by BTV reporter Beth Oracle.
The Edo State Judiciary Award ceremony, organized annually, is to celebrate and recognize diligent and dedicated staff of Edo State Judiciary for their exceptional service. The 2025 award ceremony, organized by a senior advocate of Nigeria, Olaiwola Afolabi, was a notable event attended by the Chief Judge of Edo State, Honorable Justice Daniel Iyobosa Okungbowa, judiciary staff, legal practitioners, and various stakeholders. In his remarks, Olayiwola Afolabi SAN described it as both an honor and privilege to be a major stakeholder in the award ceremony. He recalled that when he conceived the initiative over 15 years ago, he never imagined that his idea of rewarding diligence and dedication within the judiciary would grow into a grand event. He further noted that the annual Judiciary Awards have now become a regular feature in the yearly calendar activities of Edo State Judiciary, noting that over 50 staff members have benefited from the gesture since its inception. Olayiwale Afolabi SAN also commended the Chief Judge of Edo State, Honorable Justice Daniel Yobosa Okungbowa, for his exemplary leadership.
When I conceived this initiative more than 15 years ago, it never occurred to me that the idea of rewarding diligence and dedication to duty with this judiciary will evolve into this massive occasion we are witnessing today. It's refreshing to know that the anniversary award can now become a regular visitor in the yearly calendar of activities of the judiciary.
High point of the event was the recognition of 9 outstanding staff of the Edo State Judiciary, each receiving 100,000 naira, a bag of rice, and a Bible for their dedication, commitment, and exceptional performance on duties. Additionally, 6 early attendees of the ceremony were awarded 10,000 naira each from Olayiwola Afolabi SAN. The awards were presented by the Chief Judge of Edo State, Honorable Justice Daniel Yobosa Okungbowa.
On behalf of the donor, Otumba Olayiwola Afolabi SAN, all the gifts that have been highlighted during this ceremony.
Similarly, legal practitioner and former Chief Whip of Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Barrister Pascal Ugbome, joined Olayiwola Afolabi SAN in recognizing outstanding staff by rewarding them with the sum of 100,000 naira each to 4 staff members noted for their dress and grooming and also for their professional conduct. In his remarks, the Chief Judge of Edo State, Honorable Justice Daniel Yobosa Okungbowa, commended Olayiwola Afolabi SAN for his enduring support and kindness in recognizing diligent members of staff whose commitment and professionalism have contributed to the smooth administration of justice in Edo State. He also praised Honorable Barrister Pascal Ugbome for following suit in honoring.
Today, we could see the reward for hard work. As people notice you when you do your things, and this is what the Afolabi Otumba has done today.
Ceremonies, occasions like this help to, spur the workers on to continue to give up their best. In his giving, he's helping us to live a life that is dedicated to love, showing love, extending love to your fellow, to your neighbors. And that is the greatest commandment that God has given.
Some of the elated awardees expressed heartfelt gratitude to Olayiwola Afolabi SAN for his kind gesture and noted that it will spur them to do more in the service.
I'm overwhelmed with joy. I never expected it. I was surprised that I was called out as one of the awardees.
We are indeed very grateful to him. God will continue to bless him. God will continue to increase him, and the Lord will continue to order his steps.
Pray that as he has put smile and laughter in my mouth, laughter and smile will not cease from his life. I want to encourage you to continue to do it.
On his part, Olayiwola Afolabi SAN expressed excitement over the success of the 2025 Judiciary Award ceremony. He said the awardees are diligent and hardworking individuals, reiterating his commitment in recognizing and rewarding people committed to their duties. He also assured that next year's ceremony will be bigger and better.
I'm very happy today. Why I'm so happy is that 9 persons were honored by me. And I'm also proud because I practice here, and by extension, I'm part of parcel of the Edo State Judiciary because we are all partner in progress as a lawyer and as part of the bench. And I want to say that Edo State Judiciary is one of the best in the whole country. Ably led by our Chief Judge, Justice Daniel Yobosa Okungbowa.
The Edo State Judiciary Award ceremony is held annually. Best Orator reporting for Beetv News.
Indoor Sports Hall in Benin City came alive as the Edo State Sports Commission rolled out the drums to celebrate the first anniversary in office of its executive chairman, Honorable Amadine Desmond Inabulele. BTV News senior reporter Best Orator reports that management staff, coaches and athletes gathered in an atmosphere charged with pride, reflection and optimism. The report.
The colorful ceremony drew executives and members of various sports associations, officials of the Sports Writers Association of Nigeria, SWAN, coaches, athletes, and other key stakeholders in Edo sports. In a welcome address, the acting permanent secretary of the commission, Mrs. A.P. Amenze, praised Honorable Desmond Amadi Nabulele for what she described as focused and purposeful leadership. She said the past 1 year had seen renewed confidence, discipline, and energy return to the state sports ecosystem.
If not for God, the glory goes to God. We take it from the bottom of our hearts. I only want to say thank you to the child, Honorable Desmond Amadi. You have one concern. You can change your everyone. Everybody say this year has not been turbulent. It's like living your daily life is turbulent. But despite all, God still gave me the strength to be able to go forward.
The ceremony featured exhibitions and demonstrations by the Kung Fu, Karate, Taekwondo, and Judo Association staged in honor of the executive chairman. Speaking for Swan Edo State, Chairman Comrade Kehinde Osagede commended Honorable Desmond Amadi Nabulele's open-door leadership style and consistent support for sports development. He noted that the commission had effectively driven Governor Monday Okpebholo's Catch Them Young policy through practical grassroots programs that identify and groom young talent across the state. In recognition of his contributions to sports development and media relations, Comrade Osagede conferred the patronship of Swan Edo State on Honorable Inabulele and presented him with a special anniversary card.
Because when you come to something to German, they will tell you no. When you leave, you see something's happening. You have to come to ask him, is what we have for you.
Goodwill messages followed from executive directors of the commission, including Honorable Frankie Laboya, representing Edo North on the board, Coach Baldwin Bazwaye, representing Edo South, and Barrister Anthony Ikwinobe, representing Edo Central, as well as Mrs. Sabrina Chikere, Executive Director of Sports Development and Operations. Representatives of coaches, athletes, and sports associations also took turns to acknowledge the progress recorded under the current leadership.
It has been a wonderful journey under Honorable Amadi Desmond Inabulele. Sport man with a big mind and a very good heart. I must say that particularly I'm excited working with Chairman and medical members. It has been fun for the past 1 year. I'm excited, and I could say the vision is clear, that someone the vision is clear. Because there's a man, when he tells you yes, it is yes. There's a man that is open-minded. There's a man that is very straightforward. So what else are we expecting? The last 1 year, very fruitful, and exciting. It's been the cordial working relationship, and that is what made possible because of the leadership quality of Mr. Chairman. Congratulations, it has not been easy, but God has been on our side.
In his address, Honorable Desmond Amadi Nabulele expressed gratitude to Governor Monday Okpebholo and the Deputy, Right Honorable Dennis Dahosa, for the trust placed in him, noting that their backing and shared vision had driven the Commission's achievements. He highlighted Team Edo's third place finish at the 9th National Youth Games in Asaba, where the state recorded its best ever outing with 79 medals, comprising 33 golds, 18 silvers, and 28 bronze, reinforcing Edo's reputation as a national sports powerhouse. The chairman also pointed to the impact of inclusive and grassroots sports programs, citing Favour Ojebu, a visually impaired paracyclist who won 3 gold medals to emerge Africa's champion at the African Track Paracycling Championship in Egypt. Other milestones listed included outstanding performances by Ido para powerlifters on the international stage, historic achievements in cricket, weightlifting, cycling, judo, and deaf athletics, as well as structural reforms such as the repositioning of Bender Insurance FC and deeper investment in grassroots sports development. Cultural performances added color and tradition to the celebration as stakeholders closed the event united in the assessment of the past 1 year as a truly transformative period of sports development in Edo State. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.
The Director General of the Delta State Bureau of Orientation and Communications, Fred Ogenesive, has commended the youth and women of Kokori Inland in the Ethiop area for their peaceful demonstration following the attempted murder of a local farmer, Dafe, allegedly attacked by suspected bandits. In a statement issued on Friday, Mr. Ogenesive described the incident as gruesome and regrettable and announced a personal donation of 100,000 naira to support the victim's medical treatment. He also called on well-meaning individuals to contribute. He praised the restraints shown by the protesters and urged residents to remain calm while assuring them that the Delta State government, under Governor Sheriff Oborowori, is actively addressing the situation. The board of the Central Securities Clearance System PLC, a key operator in the stock market, has announced the appointment of a new chief executive officer. The announcement was made on Friday. Mr. Shehu Yaya Shantali has been appointed as the new managing director and chief executive officer of the Central Securities Clearance System PLC, a digital company within the NGX Group. He succeeds Mr. Harun Jallo Waziri, who will exit the office on December 31st, 2025. The appointment has received no rejections from regulatory authorities within the capital markets. The chairman of the CSCS board, Mr. Temi Popola, expressed appreciation for Mr. Jallo Waziri's contributions and innovations during his tenure as a 2-term MD CEO. Notably, Mr. Jallo Waziri recently transitioned market transactions, clearing to a T+2 session, a development that has positioned the Nigerian market ahead of its peers across Africa. The Association of Resident Doctors at the National Hospital in Abuja has organized an enriched outreach medical program for supporting staff across the hospital. The initiative is part of the ARD's annual Health Week and is aimed at encouraging colleagues to take their health seriously through regular medical checkups. The report.
Some supporting staff, doctors and nurses at the National Hospital Abuja gathered today not for routine duties but to benefit from free medical checks provided by resident doctors. These workers operate alongside the doctors daily, and organizers say ensuring the well-being of colleagues is essential to effective functioning of the hospital. The outreach program offers basic health screenings and medical advice, reinforcing the importance of early detection and preventive care.
So the tests that are being done today starts from the checks, from the check for your weight, your height, your body mass index. That is very important to know if you are obese, if you are overweight or underweight. Also, we check for your blood pressure, your pulse rates. We'll do some eye checks, some ear, nose and throat checks. Then we also check for hepatitis B, hepatitis C, your blood plasma, your blood glucose. We check for your blood glucose, and we also check for like an H. pylori screening.
Other health workers who work here and don't have time for themselves to check their own health. So this is an avenue, an opportunity for them to take out time from their busy schedules and actually come and check on their health.
Some beneficiaries of the outreach express appreciation for the opportunity to access free healthcare services, describing the exercise as timely and impactful.
It's a good thing for you to know your medical system. It's good to check up medically once in a while. So when I learned of it, as I came this morning, I saw the place, people rearrange it is that they want to do medical outreach. I say, that is very good. Because especially where we are in this country now, we need to do medical routine checkup of our health. No stress at all.
Organizers also use the platform to advocate regular medical checkups, noting that many supporting staff remain constantly on duty and often neglect their own health, with long-term implications if it is not properly monitored. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv News.
The organizing committee of the Abia Soccer Fest has announced the successful completion of Phase 1 of the grassroots football tournament, revealing the discovery of over 50 young football talents across the state. During the phase, top-performing teams were rewarded by the Abia state government with prize money and medals, including 500,000 naira for the champions, 250,000 naira for the runner-ups, and 100,000 naira for the bronze medalists. Speaking at a press conference, the chairman of the local organizing committee emphasized that the competition is primarily talent-driven, revealing that the state government is partnering with Nigerian league clubs and reputable scouting agencies.
This competition, we have identified over 50 promising talents from the pool of more than 3,000 players. This number will continue to grow as we progress to the state finals. Scouts will be fully on ground during the finals to observe and select best talents.
This project impacts the locals, it impacts our communities. The 17 LGAs, they had playoffs from where we now had champions in every local government as represented by the various wards. I think in all those matches, a total of 166 matches were played. And today, we are celebrating the roundup of that first phase. And I know that the second phase, which will be the state finals, which will be competition amongst the different local governments, will happen by the first quarter of next year.
In a bid to reduce road traffic crashes in the festive season, the Ondo State Command of the Federal Road Safety Corps has engaged key stakeholders on the dangers of distracted driving. Speaking at a stakeholders meeting held in Akure, FRSC State Sector Commander Samuel Oguntoye urged road users to avoid visual, manual, and cognitive distractions to ensure safety on the roads. He emphasized that road safety is a shared responsibility. Commander Samuel also advised drivers to maintain full attention while behind the wheel and to strictly adhere to traffic rules.
They need to go on moderate speed while they don't overload their vehicle, and we also crave their indulgence to please take good care of their vehicle so that Nigerians will have less road traffic crash on the road, and at the end of the day, we'll celebrate and rejoice during this festive period.
We need to caution them, for the drivers, for them to drive gently. Overspeeding is not allowed. Dangerous driving is not allowed. They should not receive phone call when they are driving. They should not be gisting. They should not put petrol inside vehicles when traveling. And for them, they need to obey the traffic rules.
I advise my people to drive very well. On the road, we could not get any accident. Then we are talking to our people in National Union. Anybody wey get tired, we no go no allow them to work. Anybody wey no get on, we no go allow that one to work.
And now to business news. Owando PLC hosted its 2025 Legas Seminar, bringing together law students from 6 Nigerian universities as part of a capacity building initiative that has run consistently for 14 years. The report. Participating institutions included the University of Lagos, Obafemi Awolowo University, Lagos State University, Olabisi Onabanjo University, Rivers State University, and Afe Babalola University. The program was designed to expose students to practical and market-relevant legal knowledge, often missing from conventional academic training. It focused on preparing young lawyers for real-world challenges by linking legal theory with business and industry realities. Senior professionals in corporate law, private practice, and technology law led discussions on career development and the envying role of lawyers in the modern economy. Owando's chief legal officer explained that the seminar now prioritizes mentorship as a way to bridge the gap between legal education and commercial practice. The Central Bank of Nigeria has earned an estimated 192 million naira in non-refundable fees following the approval of final licenses for 82 Bureau de Change operators under its revised regulatory framework. The estimate is based on the fee structure contained in 2024 guidelines governing BDC operations. The licenses, which took effect from November 27, 2025, were issued under the central bank's regulatory powers and forms part of efforts to strengthen oversight of the foreign exchange market. The newly licensed operators were announced publicly by the bank in early December. Of the 82 approved firms, 2 were classified as Tier 1 operators, while the remaining 80 fell under Tier 2. The classifications determines the level of application and licensing fees paid, as well as the minimum capital requirements each operator must meet. Economists flag revenue debt risk in 2026. Economists have warned that Nigeria may face heightened economic pressure in 2026 due to major revenue shortfalls, rising public debt, new tax measures, and delays in capital spending. The concerns follow confirmation by the Minister of Finance that government revenues for 2025 are significantly below target. Federal revenue for 2025 is now projected at 10.7 trillion naira, far lower than the original estimate of 40.8 trillion naira, creating a gap of about 30 trillion naira. Analysts say this shortfall is likely to force stricter fiscal measures next year, affecting household investment levels and funding for public infrastructure. The revenue gap has been linked mainly to weak oil and gas earnings and underperformance in key taxes, including petroleum profit tax and company income tax. Economists also point to unrealistic budget assumptions as actual oil production and prices have remained well below the levels used in the 2025 budget projections. Temitokwe Oluwafemi reporting for BTV News. President Donald Trump and 9 major pharmaceutical companies have announced agreements aimed at significantly reducing the prices of prescription medicines for the U.S. government's medical program and for Americans who pay cash for their drugs. The report.
The announcement marks Trump's latest effort to bring U.S. drug prices closer to those paid in other wealthy countries where government often negotiate directly with manufacturers and impose tighter price controls. Prescription drug costs in the United States are among the highest in the world, a long-standing issue affecting patients, insurers, and government health programs. According to the announcement, the deal focuses on lowering list prices and expanding discounted pricing for medications commonly used by Medicaid beneficiaries as well as for uninsured or underinsured patients who pay out of pocket. The participating pharmaceutical companies agreed to adjust pricing structures to make certain medicines more affordable at the point of sale, reducing the financial burden on patients and state Medicaid budgets. The administration framed the agreement as a breakthrough achieved through negotiation rather than legislation, arguing that voluntary cooperation from drug makers can deliver faster relief than lengthy congressional processes. Trump said the deal are designed to ensure that Americans no longer pay substantially more for the same medicines that patients in comparable countries. Medicaid, which provides health coverage to tens of millions of low-income Americans, is jointly funded by the federal government and the states. Rising drug prices have placed increasing pressures on the program, often forcing states to limit coverage or negotiate aggressively with manufacturers. Lower prices could ease those pressure and expand access to essential medications. For cash-paying patients, the deal are expected to reduce the gap between list prices and what insured patients pay after rebates, a disparity that has drawn criticism from patient advocacy groups. By lowering upfront prices, the administration said patients without insurance may see more immediate saving at pharmacies. Pharmaceutical companies involved in the agreement said they are balancing affordability with the need to continue investing in research and development. Industry representatives emphasized that the deal applies to specific medicines and programs rather than across-the-board price control. Health policy experts noted that while the agreement could bring meaningful savings, the overall impact will depend on how broadly the price cuts apply and whether they are sustained over time. Some critics also question whether voluntary deals can achieve the same long-term reductions seen in countries with centralized price-setting systems. The announcement adds to ongoing debates over how best to control drug costs in the United States. The administration signaled that additional negotiations and policy actions could follow as part of a broader strategy to reduce healthcare costs nationwide. Evelyn Isibla reporting for BTV News.
And now to entertainment news. Nigerian singer Habib Okikiola, popularly known as Portable, has addressed a reported altercation that occurred at Odumodu Black's concert. Videos circulating online earlier showed the controversial artist involved in a physical confrontation with unidentified individuals at the venue. Also, Timothy Chalamet teams up with Is the Kid to quash alter ego rumors. The report.
According to Portable, the incident began as he was entering the concert when someone allegedly made a provocative remark to him. He claimed the comment drew the attention of people nearby and quickly heightened tensions around him. The singer said he refused to retreat and stood his ground as the situation escalated. He alleged that the confrontation turned physical, with both sides exchanging blows before security and others intervened to restore calm. Financial commentator and influencer Gege has criticized Afrobeat star Wizkid for allegedly failing to support comedian and streamer Kataife despite the success of the fan-made hit song Machala. He shared his view in a viral video following Kataife's record-breaking Twitch live stream featuring Davido. Gege argued that the situation highlighted the importance of established artists uplifting emerging talents. He suggested that when someone with influence refuses to help, another person will eventually step in to provide that support. He described Machala as one of the most impactful fan-made songs in Afrobeat history, noting that it was created to celebrate Wizkid. Gege expressed disappointment that Wizkid did not publicly acknowledge or support Kataife, adding that influential figures have no responsibility to open doors for others. Hollywood actor Timothy Chalamet has put to rest rumors linking him to anonymous rapper SD Kid by appearing alongside the musician in a new video. Speculation have drawn online after fans claimed similarities between the rapper's masked appearance and Chalamet's eyes. The rumors intensified after Chalamet gave a cryptic response when questioned about the connection during a BBC Radio 1 interview. He later ended the speculation by featuring in a remix video of SD Kid's hit track filmed at a convenience store in North London. In the video, Chalamet playfully referenced the rumors and also promoted his upcoming film, Marty Supreme, although the theory that both figures were the same person was widely considered unrealistic. The collaboration quickly went viral and drew reactions from several high-profile musicians across the UK and US. Evelyn Isibla reporting for BTV News.
Many thanks for staying with us on BTV Major News at 6. My name is Temitope Oluwafemi. Do have a lovely night.